Last video, our hero went over the perilous journey of trying to dissect the Obi-Wan Kenobi show and not get a brain hemorrhage. He managed to get through episode 1 and 2 with some form of sanity. However, little did he know, he was out of the frying pan and into the never-ending void of pain. Episode 3 and episode 4 both being some of the worst television out there, with quite literally no upsides. Join him as he ventures into the 2 worst episodes of the show and see if he'll come out as a somewhat functioning human. Episode 3. Why did the stormtroopers not know what he looks like? The opening to episode 3 is here to remind us that Obi-Wan didn't know Anakin was still alive until 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. It also established that Vader will be in this show. Great! Another character for the chopping block. The show then lets us know that Reva hasn't been punished for the death of the Grand Inquisitor. This gets fixed in episode 5, but let's not jump ahead. Not only is she not getting punished, she also might gain the position of Grand Inquisitor. But I can see the counter to this point being, but she framed it on Kenobi. However, that doesn't work, as an Inquisitor or Vader would find out she's lying through the mind fuck ability that was introduced in episode 2. We know that they don't have to focus to get basic information. For example, she is lying, guilty, and knows how the Grand Inquisitor dies. But yes, it's all part of Vader's plan, which is unraveled in episode 5. God, I can't wait to go over how dumb that plan is. But let's get through this first. Okay, I know I said no upsides, but I have to say this shot is very cool. However, this is a subjective thing. There are no objective upsides.
Can't you use the Force on it or something?
That's not how it works.
How does it work? The Force. What does it feel like?
Have you ever been afraid of the dark? How does it feel when you turn on the light?
I feel safe.
Yes, it feels like that.
Right, yeah, I know I said no objective upsides, but this is a very, very good line that works really well with Kenobi's character and actually makes Leia seem like a curious 10-year-old. I mean, they immediately ruined this scene with introducing marketable plot device back into the show. So, you know.
We're on approach.
This is where the fun begins.
And once you're off the ship, it's all downhill from here.
Coordinates say the meeting point is further north. That is, if our new friend was telling the truth.
Why would he lie?
People are not all good, Leia.
This is true, but you have no reason to believe the fake Jedi won't help you. He helped you to find Leia. He helped you off the planet. If he wanted to turn you in, he would have given you to the stormtroopers and inquisitors that are right in front of you on the city planet. So stop being a prick and wait. You have no other option.
It wasn't always like this here. There were fields and families. And then the Empire came in and ravaged it all.
But the Empire was supposed to be helping us.
Well, there are some, like your dad, who are trying to. Seems like a losing battle these days.
Wouldn't it make sense to show the Empire as helping people? Maybe make it so they aren't just comically fucking evil. You watch this show and all you can think of is, wow, I wonder why a rebellion would ever start. They don't, for example, make it so X thing prospers, but at the same time, anyone who is critical of the Empire is flushed out. Kenobi could say something like, there are reasons your father takes a backbench, because they are forced to, or some bullshit like that. Make it seem it's becoming less of a democracy, more of a dictatorship, then it makes more sense why the Senate is disbanded in A New Hope, as they slowly but surely make it into their own thing until, boom, Leia's in charge of the rebels. They now have a reason to disband the Senate once and for all. And all the people in the Senate would agree to disband, as they would be Empire purists. But hey, you know, you can have your comically fucking evil Disney villain. Then they just show Hayden Christensen as Anakin. For no reason. This never gets brought up or used again. It's just purely, look at thing you remember. Thing. Look. Look past all the shitty plot and character work. We have your childhood in our grasp.
He's in one of the mining systems.
You do not know that.
He could be anywhere. I traced the manifest. We should send out all remaining probes now.
You are not in charge here. That seat is mine, not yours. I am the next in line.
I just spoke with Lord Vader.
You spoke to him yourself.
He asked me to lead the hunt. Unless you feel I should follow your orders instead. Send out the probes. Do it now.
Oh, this scene is awful. I wanted to play it in its entirety because I wanted to soak up just how bad this writing is. And acting, for that matter. So, let's get into it. So if you want Reva to be your main villain and therefore intimidating, don't do this. Because now she just looks weak and pathetic. So, the guy says it's his seat, yet he's not sitting in it. Why don't you just sit in it before Reva comes in? Also, why would Vader put Reva in charge of the hunt for Kenobi, and not the second in command? I know, Vader's master plan. Oh, I'm so fucking excited to talk about Episode 5. But if we go with Vader's plan with Reva, she doesn't need to be Grand Inquisitor. Instead, she could have just been Vader's bodyguard, or Vader could have had her on missions. But I'm jumping way too far ahead. Also, Reva is right. You should just send out 10 probes per planet he could be on. I don't know how you see this as a bad idea.
Maybe they're just late?
Maybe it was a lie. I knew it. I never should have trusted him.
We don't know if maybe...
No one is coming here, Leia.
Why would you think it's a lie? The fake Jedi has done nothing but help you and told the truth each time. So then Kenobi and Leia left the pickup spot because a transport wasn't there immediately.
Need some help.
What are you doing?
Maybe they can give us a ride to the spaceport.
But it's not safe.
He seems friendly.
Leia. Well, keep your head down. Remember, you don't talk.
Hi, I'm Luma. This is my friend, my father. This is my father, Orden. We're farmers from Tal.
Why does ex-General Kenobi let a sheltered 10-year-old tell him what to do?
I'll get you the port in no time.
Okay, if you see an Empire sign, then you and Leia fucking run. So if stormtroopers are coming onto the truck, you are done. They will see you or Obi-Wan Kenobi with Leia Organa, and you are finished.
This is Orden and Luma. They're hitching a ride to the port. Where are you all coming from?
They're moving us around, looking for a Jedi.
So you're looking for a Jedi, right? You would know what they look like, right? Well, guess what? The most wanted Jedi in the world is sitting right in front of you. Maybe don't be a fucking idiot and take him in. Or better yet, shoot him. There are 4 of you and 1 of him. actually commented about this on Open Bar and got this response.
This guy's probably armed, but, you know,
Yeah,
as
here's
this droid
another
comes
question.
over...
Because, like, I know we're jumping around all over the place, but to put this into context, fucking, I'm gonna have a cerebral hemorrhage trying to describe this. Wouldn't you know it? A bunch of stormtroopers get on board the big truck with them, and none of them recognize him. Apparently, even though his picture has been circulated amongst all the assassins, the bounty hunters, the Imperial troops, everyone knows exactly who they're looking for. They look right at him. They don't recognize who he is. Fuck this show.
And he says the name Leia.
I hate this stupidity that now pervades everything.
My head almost legitimately exploded when he said Leia. I think I made a really weird noise.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind.
Oh yeah, Muller's right. He called her Leia.
They know what they're doing, Leia.
You called her Leia.
How the fuck does he get away with that? You should know a girl is with the Jedi at least. If he's messing up names, question him further. We'll take him in, and you'll find his lightsaber. Jesus Christ.
Fuck this show.
So, let's go through all the reasons why Kenobi should be captured or killed here. Number 1. He's the most wanted person in the galaxy. You should know the person's face. 2. You should know basic information, like he's with a girl, and what he's wearing. Because Reva fucking saw him. These are space police tasked with finding him. They should have no excuse not to know every single detail about him. Number 4. He called her Leia. You know, the senator's girl who got kidnapped. Number 5. He's messing up his story, and from your tone, we know you're already suspicious of him. So take him in for questioning, find his lightsaber, and kill him. And then the stormtroopers get off without doing anything. Okay, now they are at a expectation. I put expectation facility in my script. Now they're at an inspection facility. There is no chance of them getting out of this at all. Okay, look at this scene and tell me how he got out of this. 2 troopers with guns raised in front of him and a probe droid which is sending all its coordinates to the Inquisitor base. They would send more troopers in the area to those exact coordinates. So the probe droid is horribly made if it explodes if you hit the eye with a blaster bolt. And the stormtroopers wouldn't duck here, they would open fire on Kenobi. Kenobi should be Swiss cheese in this situation. 2 things. 1. How is someone who has been shown to hate and rarely use blasters beat 6 trained soldiers? 2. Kenobi wouldn't use a harmless, defenseless citizen as a body shield. This is incredibly un-Jedi-like, which is kind of the point of Kenobi.
Put it down! Put it down!
All right, I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down. Just let it go.
He doesn't like blasters, and he doesn't use them. He could have killed Leia. The trooper would have reacted to his movement and would have shot and killed Leia.
Fuck this show.
Walk around the gate, 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 walk around the gate. Oh, fine. You know what? I can't be bothered.
Get down! Get down on the ground!
I'm the spy.
What?
The fake captain then shoots all the troopers. All of them. And saves Kenobi. The fake captain was the person trying to pick him up originally, but because Obi-Wan couldn't wait a couple of minutes, he just fucking left.
Oh, it's all right. He's on our side. Designation's Ned B.
Hi, Ned B. This is L0LA59. Lola, say hello.
He's just a loader. They don't allow them to communicate.
But what if he has something to say?
Actions speak louder than words.
Now! We need to search the premises. A Jedi was seen entering this camp. You seen anyone?
Then some stormtroopers come in and search the place, but one of them doesn't know the loader droid can't speak. Interesting.
Hey! I'm talking to you.
And also neither of them see the hammer the droid is holding behind his back. They see that, they're gonna get mighty suspicious.
Can you teach me how to shoot?
Leia, come and get ready.
She'll make a good fighter one day.
Yes, I think you might be right.
So, she'll make a good fighter one day because she has an interest in guns? Sure, I guess. Or they just watched A New Hope. It's one of those reasons.
Ben.
Then Kenobi has a force stroke, and you hear the breathing of Darth Vader. This is the moment you realize this is the final time you'll consider the character well written. They also, for some reason, don't play the Imperial March, when it would make so much sense to do so. Can't imagine why a rebellion would ever start. Obi-Wan tells Leia to go down the tunnel and Talia to go with her. This makes sense for Obi-Wan's character, protect everyone by taking Darth away. See, I forgot about this character moment, because the scene we get next is, for a lack of better term, fucking dreadful. Vader versus Obi-Wan. Yes, the first ever lightsaber fight. Something that needs to be respected. And wait, hang on. Is Obi-Wan fucking running away? Oh, I forgot how funny this scene is. Okay, here we go. I'm sure after 10 years, Vader has been thinking of so many questions, and after learning he didn't finish the job, Obi-Wan has so much to say. This could be some of the most intriguing and insightful dialogue in the whole series. It must be so interesting what the writers have thought of, with such incredible setup.
What have you become?
I am what you made me.
Or they could go with this bland, boring shit, I guess. Oh! Fuck's sake. There he goes again. Okay, finally, Vader has caught up to Obi-Wan. I mean, last time these two fought, it was the best choreographed fight in the whole series. I'm expecting big... Oh. Oh, yeah. The last lightsaber fight in the series was that, huh? Oh, well, I mean, it has to be better than that, right? Never mind. The setting represents the fight. Bland, uninspiring, and shit. Talia stupidly leaves Leia by herself, which is her only job, not to do that. Then we cut back to Obi-Wan versus Vader. Oh, this is pitiful, huh? Reva then finds the tunnel area because they stupidly left the rebellion sign on the wall. Wait, if Talia is coming out the tunnels, and Reva is at the entrance, wouldn't Talia be seen by Reva? Oh well, the writers didn't pick up on that. Okay, so what has happened here is the show has broken one of the unspoken rules of Star Wars. Don't have Force users use Force hold on other Force users. In one game, they get around it, but if a Force user does this, they got Force pushed. But no, Vader just picks up Obi-Wan and puts him in fire. At least it's not as cannon breaking as hyperspace suicide bombing. That was bad. Okay, so in this situation, Obi-Wan should be horribly deformed. But we know that can't happen because of A New Hope.
Bring him to me.
Oh no, his arm's slightly burnt. Well, that sucks, I guess. How did the stormtroopers not see where the blaster bolt came from? So her setting the coals on fire shouldn't be a problem, as he can use the Force to put them out, as we just saw. Also, the argument that Vader doesn't want to kill Obi-Wan and wants him to be at full power isn't an argument, because he doesn't stop the troopers from shooting at him. Put out the fire, 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 put out the fire. Put out the fire, 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 please, for the love of God, put out the fire, put out the fire, put out the fire, put out the fire. Oh, for fuck's sake. Somehow, by denying all laws of physics, Reva got to the ship before Leia did, without passing Leia. So, that's bullshit. Also, I thought the only transport off the planet was the pilot's ship. So how did the other three get off? Episode 4. The one with the trench coat. With the episode opening, we remember that Obi-Wan didn't get horribly deformed by the fire. Look, they are both in Bacta tank. Because burns. Look, similarities.
Where's Leia?
Good question, Obi-Wan. Well, Reva has the new Force ability of teleportation. So Leia's with her.
You can't keep me here. My father is Bail Organa. He's a senator. I am a princess of Alderaan.
That's cute. You have no rights here, princess. The Empire doesn't take kindly to Jedi sympathizers.
So you know she's a Jedi sympathizer. So kill her father. Just execute him. Just yeah. Just do it. Just do that.
You shouldn't be here.
I know you're upset.
I mean it. Get him on the first transport out of here. Too many people are looking for you. You put us all in.
Finally, someone has 2 brain cells and is reminding everyone that Kenobi is the most wanted person in the galaxy.
It's all in danger.
I need your help.
So does every kid making a rock flow from here to Coruscant.
Someone very important to me has been taken. I need your help to get her back.
General, I'm sorry, but that's not my problem.
Well, I wish that were true.
She knows everything.
Why does the child know everything? Why have you told her everything? She is a child. Even if she gets back and then talks about this stuff to her friends, and they tell their parents, guess what? You're fucked.
I can't lose her. You've no idea what the Empire is capable of.
I had a wife once. I knew exactly what she was before we got married. We tried to hide it. And the Inquisitors found her anyway. So I know exactly what the Empire can do. Look, if you want my help, you got it.
Fuck this show.
Wait, no, that's not how that works. So he told you his backstory, so now he needs to help you.
It looks like in there.
I don't see any shields.
That's because no one would be stupid enough to attack them.
We could.
So there are no shields because people won't attack it, but now people are attacking it because there aren't any shields.
Fuck this show.
Well, I have officer clearance. I can get you inside and I can get you access.
Is your cover still intact?
We'll find out soon enough.
How is her cover still intact?
Fuck this show.
So you kill 3 troopers. You are seen going into a base with tunnels that have a rebellion emblem on them. How is your cover still intact? I just want to quickly remind everybody that Kenobi can barely drag this across a table with the Force. Okay. Good.
Safe house, like the one you were in, has been found in 2 systems.
Reva looking real intimidating, terrorizing a child. Now begins the stupidest scene in Star Wars.
Identification. No admittance without clearance.
I have officer class C.
Now, please.
Is there a problem?
This isn't your sector. I can't let you through.
And you are?
I am the lead security on this level.
Then I'm your commanding officer, and you will address me as Sir.
Yes, sir, of course, but...
Perhaps I should just inform the Grand Inquisitor of your insolence.
Yes, sir.
And why am I wasting my breath on you?
Yes, sir, of course.
And she just gets through. That's not how this works, you stupid moronic writers. This isn't how commanding officers work. If security says you can't come in, you can't fucking come in. End of story. Because if not, what's the point in having security? So, no cameras, no alarms, nothing. Just one guard. Okay, sure.
Fuck this show.
Reva can't use the mindfuck ability on Leia. I don't see how she can't use it on Leia. Because she's 10. But it also makes Reva look more weak and pathetic. So I'm happy with that. Tala then beats the shit out of this guy. When we are shown multiple people around her, she wouldn't get away with this, right? Then Obi-Wan closes a door on a probe droid that is trying to go down that path. This means this door close is irregular. So either it tells the control room the door is closed, or it has the ability to open the door unless told otherwise. Or it just makes a sound I imagine Hello Greedo would make if you say the words objectivity. Then we see the officer Talia knocked out. He's in plain sight.
Fuck this show.
We then cut back to Leia and Reva where we see Mos Eisley attempting to act.
They are not coming for you.
It wasn't very good. Reva then threatens to torture a child. I hope they don't try and redeem her later. Reva then puts Leia into a torture device. I hope they don't try to redeem her later. They then show a tomb where they hide all the Jedi bodies they hunted. One of them is a child. Although it's funny they kept his hat on him, you also realize that Reva helps to do this to the child? I hope they don't try to redeem her later. Tala makes a distraction so that Obi-Wan can get in and take Leia.
No way out. Stand where you are.
Oh, they turned the lightsaber into a glowing baseball bat. Good. Good.
Fuck this show.
Then Obi-Wan escapes with Leia because, yet again, no alarms, no cameras. So, Mos Eisley still can't act.
He questioned and admit you're a spy.
Then Talia admits she's a spy, but a spy for the Empire. But you may have forgotten that Reva has the mindfuck ability. Why don't she just look into Talia's mind and find out if she's a spy or not? Weird. It's almost like this ability is completely overpowered, and therefore you can't use it, or the story ends. Well done, writers. Then we get the best choreographed fight scene of all time.
Where are you?
Do I really need to talk about why this is bad? I probably don't, but I will anyway. So both troopers have guns, so if she hits one, the other shoots. But even before that, why is a slap to your helmet the way to incapacitate you? And why isn't she in handcuffs? Why are they the most incompetent army of all time? If all three aggressors fire at him here, he dies. Very lucky they didn't do that. So one blaster bolt cracks the window of an underwater base. Well, that's poorly made. Hey, you guys remember when he could barely move a little metal thing across a table? Using the Force? Well, now he's holding back the ocean. With the Force. Okay. Fine, then.
Fuck this show.
And now, the best scene in all of TV history. The trench coat scene. How does no one notice a four-legged man? This is so fucking funny. God, I love this. Her head peeks out and still no one sees. How does this even happen? It's so great. Don't just sit there fired. 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 Don't just sit there fire. 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 Fire, 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 fire. Shoot. Shoot them. Kill them. Shoot them. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. 2 speeders and 2 people with guns. That can take out the entire base. Nice.
Right behind you.
Wade! Oh no. Wade. Yes, Vader, just kill her. It would be best for us all involved. Reva then reveals that she let them go and used marketable plot device as a tracker. 2 questions. 1, did you really let them go? Because I don't think you did, as you tried to capture and kill them. But question 2, so you just gave Lola back to Layla. When did you do this, may I ask? When you were torturing her? Evil Lola. That was the worst combo of episodes, but trust me, the worst episode is yet to come. Goodbye for now, dear viewer. Hope to see you again soon, as we traverse this awful mess of a show.